Hey, what's up, guys? It's Justin with California Grenadiers here again. Just wanted to talk about something that's probably on a lot of people's minds is servicing the Grenadier. I did already do the differentials. Uh, you know, um, they recommended that at the first oil change, which they recommend at 10 or 12,000 miles. I think they wanted to charge me for the oil change and the differentials about $800 or $900. I've heard other stories of them charging around $1,300. For me, that just seems astronomical. So I went ahead and changed the diff oil myself, and I probably used better gear oil than the factory would use. I used Lucas oil. I've been running that in the Jeeps and stuff for a long time, and I've always been very satisfied with it. I think I spent about 80 bucks total in the gear oil, and about maybe 45 minutes of my time, something like that. Really easy job. And then I went to the dealership and asked them, the first oil change, they kind of gave me a price break, did it for 180. I already thought that was pretty high. But it was nice of them to do that. I wanted to make sure that everything was up to date and all that with the computer. So I went ahead and did it. And then I went over to the dealer recently and asked, hey, how much is just a plain old oil change? $400. I think it was like $386 and something. And I was like, that is insane. An oil change is really easy to do. I understand if you're not mechanically inclined, it might be a little bit more difficult, but it's really easy to do an oil change. I think everybody should be able to do their oil change if they have to themselves. So what I did is just I found some of the specs of the oil in the user's manual, and then did some research online, the Grenadier forum, stuff like that. And there's a lot of people that are very stringent on things and want it to meet warranty standards and all of that, which is great. That's great. I don't knock anybody for that. And I kind of tend to be that type of person. So I went ahead and figured out, what the requirements were. So over here you can see BMW Long Life 17 FE Plus. So that's the requirement spec for the oil, and it's 0W20. So I've always been a fan of Liquimoly, also Lucas, also Modal, but I think the Liquimoly was easier to obtain. I think Liquimoly and Modal was about the same price. I think I got both of these for about like $80 or $90. That's 10 liters. It says, I think it calls for like 6 liters or something for the motor. But reading some reviews, it sounds like it actually uses more, and you have to do the leveling process. And when you're doing that leveling process, I think it circulates all the oil, and then you have to fill in more. So I went ahead and got two 5-liter I don't know what you call these containers, I guess. Whereas I could have bought 1-liter bottles. That would have been a little bit more. I think it would have came out to like 110 bucks or something like that. So I just went ahead and got these. And then I looked up the specs for the oil filter. So this is the oil filter. It's just a drop-in filter. And then this was 20 bucks. And this is a official, BMW part. So it meets the warranty specs. Yeah, 20 bucks. It comes with the filter, the O-ring, and the crush washer for the drain plug. So I mean, this will probably take me, I don't know, 45 minutes to do this if I just take my time and go easy, and half of that's probably going to be draining the oil, just letting it drain out. So super easy. So I really strongly recommend that people do this themselves. At least it helps you familiarize yourself with the car, and it saves you a couple of $100, and you could throw that at some other modifications or pay for gas, you know, because this thing is not excellent on gas. I think I get about 11 to 13 miles per gallon now with the 35s and the lift and the rack and all that stuff. So anywhere you can shave off some money is good. And then I also wanted to show you guys, you know, like some people make a big deal about removing this. This is easy to remove. Look at this. Pull up in the back over here. It just sits on little pegs and just slides out. Like, you know, you don't need to make this harder than it is. Lots of people like act like it's hard on the internet, you know, maybe kind of a little bit of gatekeeping, I don't know. Or maybe they're attempting an oil change for the first time themselves, I don't know. I'm not trying to judge, but don't be intimidated. Just pops up, it's not gonna break. It just has like little tabs and stuff that hold it in place. So that's kind of cool. Makes it easy. And then over here you'll see the oil fill. That just, you know, you unscrew that. And then back there is the drop-in oil filter section. You just unscrew that, pop the oil filter out, take the old O-ring off, and then you just put a little bit of oil on it, put the new one on, screw back in place, repeat the process. It's just super easy, guys. So don't be afraid to do it yourself. I'm also going to take out the air filter because I put a K&N air filter in there. So I'm going to take that out and clean that. Clean that about every oil change. So super easy job, super cheap, about $100, and a little bit of your time, and showing some love to your Grenadier. So let me know if you guys plan on doing your own oil change, if you guys plan on just having the dealership do it, or, you know, a private shop. You'd probably save some money doing it that way too. So just let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.